Girl, I need you to make a decision. Because let's be honest, it is so easy to commit to your health when life is cooperating. When work's going really well, you feel like you're on top of the home, your family is cooperating, everything's going really well there, your relationship's a great space. It's very easy to commit to the exercise and the healthy eating when life's on track. Because not only does that leave you in a great mental space, but it's also very easy to regulate your emotions when you're in that space. But let's be honest, life doesn't look like that. It is not smooth sailing all the time, and there are lots of bumps in the road. Now, if you're someone who uses the excuse of, I don't have time to exercise, or I don't have time to meal plan or food prep, or maybe it's the excuse of my husband works away, or my husband works night shift, that's why I can't get to the gym, or I can't do exercise, I've got the kids on my own. Or maybe it's the excuse of, oh, my kids are just too demanding. But I want to tell you now, you're never going to have the time, because life is never going to step out of the way. And if you think about it, if you continue to use these excuses as to the reason why you're not meeting your own personal targets, when do you think that's going to change for you? Because the thing is that we know this, but life is never going to just step aside for 6 months and just give you this block of time where you can focus on your health. And even if it did, for whatever miracle, you had your parents fly in and they took over the kids and they took over the home, and all you had to do was go to a health retreat and look after yourself for 6 months. If that happened, you would learn nothing from the process. Because the problem is that when you come back to life and you come back to the chaos, you don't have the skills to manage it. You can't manage your time, you can't organize yourself, and you won't be able to prioritize yourself as you need to in order to be able to maintain this long term. So the key to actually being successful is learning how to manage it amongst the chaos. It's knowing what to do on the busy days. It's knowing how to get the job done when the kids are sick. It's knowing how to do it single-handedly because you're holding onto some child. It's knowing how to run the ship when your husband works away, or being able to do it all on your own if you're a single mama. Now, all those reasons I just listed, they're not reasons for you to stop looking after yourself. In fact, during those periods of time when you're more under the pump, when the kids are sick, when there's long days, when you're running the ship on your own, you need more care than ever. And those are moments in which you have to find solutions. You have to get the answers, you have to push through, you have to do the hard reps, and I tell you what, you'll be so proud of yourself at the end of it. We all know that having needy kids, really long days at work, partners that work away or do shift work, or whenever you're doing it on your own, you need heaps of energy. You need lots of mental stamina. You need physical agility, and you need great mental health to be able to get through that. So why would you let the decline of looking after yourself occur during those periods of time? Because you know that you're only going to feel worse and you're not going to cope as well. If you're in a space now where those hurdles hit and your exercise falls away and your nutrition declines, then you know that your health is only going to deteriorate further, and so will your self-esteem. So I need you to make a decision. I want you to make a decision to find solutions, that you deserve to feel good, and that if there's thousands of other mothers on the planet that have managed their health, managed the kids, managed the family, and managed the other demands, that you can too. These things that you're struggling with, they're not brick walls, they're problems. And when we change our mindset around a problem and we start looking for solutions, our entire approach shifts. Now, this is the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. Those people who have a fixed mindset, they're the ones who give excuses. They say, oh, this is just the way it is, or this is too hard for me. They justify why they can't change and why nothing's working in their favor. Let's be honest, people who have that behavior, who are justifying their excuses, they don't actually want to change. They're not looking for solutions. They like the idea of change. They might want a better body, and they might want better health, and they want to experience more energy, but they're not proactively doing anything about it. So they don't truly want it. So if you've resonated with this, I want you to make a decision to stop talking about it and start taking action. And in order for you to take action, you need to learn to manage your mental space. It all comes back to our mindset. If you're someone who relies on feeling motivated, you want to wake up and you expect, oh, if I don't feel motivated today, it's just not going to happen, then your input is always going to be fleeting. However, if you decide that you really want to make this change and you become determined, you know why it is that this matters to you, then you'll find solutions, and then you'll get the results that you're truly worthy of.